beautiful fall Saturday, and I was going to film this outside, but it's a little bit windy, so I was afraid the wind would make too much noise. But anyway, it'll be fine. My hair's a little wet, and yes, I have it in a ponytail. Don't judge me. Can't have hair flopping all around in my face while I'm trying to do these things. So for a couple weeks now, I've been like grabbing stuff from the store to add to my, let me get the dog. She just has to get up here because she wants to show you all this thing. This, believe it or not, was a big chicken. One of those big plastic chickens that you push and it squeaks. She's demolished it. Like, she got out of here because she was thinking I was trying to take her little piece of chicken. Anyway, I have been grabbing stuff for the Thanksgiving meal. So actually for Thanksgiving week. So on Thanksgiving Day, my mom actually cooks the big meal, like the big family thing for Thanksgiving Day, except the turkey. My husband does the turkey. My husband actually does 2 turkeys every year. He does one at the beginning of Thanksgiving week for just us to eat on throughout the week. And then he does another one on Thanksgiving Day for the big family Thanksgiving thing. So since my mom cooks everything else on Thanksgiving Day, what I do is I cook, when my husband cooks the turkey at the beginning of the week for us, then I like to cook a whole bunch of stuff and make one big, huge kind of like Thanksgiving meal for just us. And then we kind of eat on that for the next couple days. And then I add to it, like throughout the week, I'll just cook something else. And, you know, then we end up having, by the end of the week, a ton of food. But that's the way we like feast all week. And it's not just one day, it's the whole week. So I'm going to show you what I have collected and what I plan on cooking. Also, do me a huge favor. Go down to the comments, leave food recipes, leave ideas, inspire me, if you will. I'm trying to inspire you. Please inspire me. I feel like sometimes I get in a rut and I cook the same old thing all the time. Now, I know this is Thanksgiving and this is not your typical everyday meal, but I do feel like I cook the same stuff all the time, and I feel like I cook at Thanksgiving the same, which, I mean, we want the tradition of the same kind of thing every Thanksgiving, but I like to add new stuff here and there. So I'm adding something new this year, so, which I'm going to show y'all what that is. But anyway, just drop your, food inspiration, if you will, in the comments, please. Let's get started. If I do this a lot, I'm terribly sorry. I have been battling the crud for 2 or 3 weeks now. And I probably, honestly, will be battling it till June because this is who I am. Here is just a few of, not all of it. This is just some of the stuff I got setting out here. But look at this. This little guy I got at Dollar General years ago. And I set him out every Christmas. And the other day, Scarlett accidentally knocked him off the shelf and his little ball broke off his hat, which I can totally glue that back on. He's just like a little shelf sitter, you know. She didn't get in trouble or anything like that. It was a total accident. It wasn't like she was doing it on purpose. And it was just she and I in the living room when she knocked it off. So I didn't make a big deal about it because I didn't want her to get upset and to think like, no, I've ruined Christmas. And to just ignore all this mess on my table. You know, we use this table and, maybe I should clean it every single day, but I don't. Hey, real life over here, folks, real life. All right, this stuff right here, what is this? Tony, I don't even know how to say that. Anyways, these injectable things for your turkey. And this is what, Samuel, that's my son, what Jeffrey, my husband, uses every year to make the turkey. He injects it with this stuff, and I think he rubs some stuff I don't even know what he does. He rubs stuff all over the turkey, and he actually deep fries the turkeys. And I used to think, back before he started deep frying, I was like, he used to talk about deep fried turkeys, that he wanted to try it. And I was like, I don't want no deep fried turkey. Cook it the traditional way. Put that thing in the oven. Want me to tell y'all something? I'll never go back. It's my favorite. Every year now, I'm like, I need a deep fried turkey, and I need it to have these flavors. It is so good. By far, the best turkey. Okay, this stuff okay, you know what? Let me get the recipe. Hold on a minute. Okay, I seen this lady make this, and she was talking about how it was just incredible. So I'm going to take her word for it. So it's called pumpkin marshmallow pie. Now, I have never been a pumpkin pie lover, but it looked really tasty. And it is the season for pumpkin pie, so we're going to do this, okay? So you need, of course, a pie crust. I just got the cheapest one, naturally, because, you know, who can afford the more expensive stuff? Certainly not to me. So I got this graham pie crust. And now you're supposed to get this 100% pure pumpkin. It's like the 15-ounce can. And you mix this, let's see, in a pot. I'm trying to look at the directions while I'm telling y'all here, with some cinnamon, and then you mix in this pumpkin pie spice. Is there anything else you mix in? Oh, the marshmallows. You got to have these mini marshmallows. I got the 10-ounce bag. I actually had to buy this too because I didn't have any pumpkin pie spice. But anyway, you mix that together and in the pot and like get it all, you know, melted together or whatever. Is there anything else you mix in there with it? I think it's just that. Yes, and then after you get that all cooked and mixed together, you add, okay, you mix in with that. After that's all mixed together, you mix in a thawed container, the 8-ounce container of Cool Whip. I got this Walmart brand Cool Whip because it's the exact same thing, you know, and it's cheaper. So you mix all that together, then you put it in the pie crust, okay? And I think she says right here that you put it in the refrigerator, and she said it's best to let it set for hours. Like the longer, the better. The longer it sets up, the better. I wish I could find, maybe if I can find a picture of what it's supposed to look like when it's done, I'll pop it up here on the screen. If you're at all interested, just leave a comment, and I'll put the recipe in there for you guys. I don't know if I can find a picture or not, but I'll try. If I can remember where I got the recipe from, I will give a shout out to that person as well. So anyway, yeah, if you're interested, just let me know and I will put the recipe in the comments. Okay, this is something I'm going to try as just a side. Now, when I make my pot roast, I know everybody's like, the Mississippi pot roast, it's the best. I don't know if it's because I grew up in Mississippi and ate it all the time, and I'm like, well, maybe it's okay. But my favorite way to eat a pot roast, I put it in the crock pot with cream of mushroom soup. I usually use just the sliced canned carrots, and I don't usually use these. I usually use real potatoes or whole potatoes, whatever. And I mix in a pack of this onion soup mix. And I don't know, guys, it's just so creamy and good and filling. But the carrots, the way the carrots taste with this seasoning on it, I love it. My kids like them a lot. Scarlett really likes them. So I thought this year I would put this in the crock pot minus the roast, because who can afford a roast? Again, certainly not me. So I thought I would just do this in the crock pot. And this year I'm going to add these sliced potatoes with it and just see, you know, I don't know if I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use both cans of carrots. And if this is too much, then I'll leave it out. But anyway, I'm going to cook all this in the crock pot as like a side together. Slow cook, you know, all day. Potatoes, got 2 bags of potatoes. They were out of like bigger bags. I was like, do they make bigger bags than 5 pounds? I was thinking that they did. Maybe they don't. I was looking. I didn't see any. Anyway, I just got these russet potatoes to make, well, you can do a million different things with potatoes, okay? But mashed potatoes, that's a staple for every household at Thanksgiving. And we love mashed potatoes, creamed potatoes, whatever you want to call them. So I just got 2 bags because I thought, well, I'll make potatoes more than once that entire week. So I just wanted to have enough potatoes on hand. I also got a box of these. Have y'all ever tried these? These are really good, and they're made, I mean, they got real potatoes in them. I mean, they're like dried potatoes, but they're real potatoes. But it's really good. It's so easy and quick to throw together. You just need some milk and water and some butter. And yeah, you just cook it in the oven. I got the twin pack so I can make 2 of them because my whole bunch likes these. And they make the kind that's like the cheesy casserole potatoes. I actually personally like these better, but the cheesy one, I mean, it's got like a cheese sauce with it, but there's another one that's like even more cheesier, I guess. And it's pretty good too, but I just like this one the best. So I just got the twin pack of that. We're going to have potatoes coming out the ears, y'all. Don't know what that is. That's what I was going to say. I don't know what I was thinking by getting dinner rolls so early. They got smashed in my car a little bit. That's totally my fault. But anyway, I was like, oh, I guess in my mind, I was like, oh my goodness, they're going to run out of rolls and I'm not going to be able to get rolls. But you know what? I bought them so early. And bread goes bad so quick. But I'm thinking, and I think I've done this before, about just popping this in the freezer for a few days and then pulling it out when we're ready, because I think they'll be totally fine. I may, take them out and like put them in a, a freezer bag or whatever. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I just had to have some rolls because I was kind of panicking in my mind and afraid they were gonna like run out of rolls, because I think one year that totally happened to me. Yeah. So anyway, I went ahead and got the rolls. Whatever. You gotta have rolls with your potatoes. They were already out of the brown gravy mix. And what is all over my counter? I guess it's coming off the stuff on my... Anyway, they were already out of the brown gravy mix, but it's not my personal favorite anyway. They did have the turkey gravy mix, but I went with chicken gravy mix. I feel like I might like this better. I don't know. I may regret all my decisions later on, but I went with chicken gravy mix. I got 2 packs of that. By the way, y'all, please do not pay attention to my fingernails. I was doing something and I got gunk all up under there. I'm having the hardest time. They're terrible anyway. They're like different links. I was trying to scrub this stuff out and it just won't come out. Also, I have like a, see that? My German Shepherd right there accidentally bit me the other day. Accident. She didn't mean to. She was trying to get a thing I was holding in my hand and she accidentally got me with her tooth, and they're a hot mess. Whatever. It's okay. Green beans. So I got a whole bunch of cans. I keep these green beans stocked. So you want to zhuzh up your green beans. There's a million different ways you can cook green beans, okay? A very easy way is to throw it in I put a small crock pot on, like, hang on, let's see. That size right there. Just to see compared to my hand, I don't know what that size is, but that size. So anyway, I put a can of drained green beans in there, and then I put another can of green beans in there with the liquid. I usually don't put brown sugar. So I had to buy some brown sugar because I usually don't have brown sugar on hand. I know a lot of people are like, this is a pantry staple. And I'm like, well, not really around here. I never have brown sugar. I don't use it regular sugar. I don't use a whole lot. So anyway, in the crock pot, a couple cans of green beans. You can put Worcestershire sauce if you want to. I put some soy sauce in there, some onion powder, a little garlic powder, salt and pepper. Not a whole lot of salt, actually. I just put more pepper. And you can put a couple pieces of real bacon is what I usually do. But this time I'm just going to dump some real bacon pieces in there. And I'm going to try some brown sugar for the holidays in there. Make them sweeten with that sweet and savory to get, telling y'all, superb. Just let them cook for it. I don't know. I never time it. I just let them cook for hours. Just simmer all day in that crock pot on low. And you've got you some good tasting green beans when it comes mealtime, okay? I got cooking spray. Obviously, we need some, look at this. This annoys the crap out of me. I have these white, just, I guess, the cheapest countertops known to man. But y'all see what this right here? This won't come off. This isn't just a mark. No, this is a cut into my countertop that my husband did because he thought it would be a good idea to, I don't know what he's cutting, vegetables or something, to cut it directly on the countertop. So now I have this permanent reminder of that. I know y'all feel me. Y'all hear me. Y'all understand. Okay. Anyway, I got some vegetable cooking spray. Everybody needs that. Okay, got a cheese ball. Yes, I could, make my own cheese ball. Am I going to? Have we met? No, I'm not going to make a cheese ball. So I bought this one, and this is the kind of cheese ball. I don't know if it's been this exact brand, but this is the kind of cheese ball that I have eaten my whole life long since I was a child. My mom has just always bought one of these cheese balls, and she always served it with these Sociables crackers. And over the years, especially as I've aged, I've tried it with other Ritz cracker, whatever, just other kinds of crackers. And I prefer what my mom did, the Sociables crackers with them. Not to mention they're just prettier. They look more holiday, more sophisticated, and they just have a good taste, in my opinion, with this cheese. And by the way, am I crazy? Are these cheese balls getting smaller? Because I really thought that they used to be, especially when I was a kid, and I'm pretty old, so I don't know, but I really thought that they used to be a lot bigger than this. Maybe it just looked, I don't know, I they were bigger than this when I first started buying them and as an adult. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'm crazy, but how many ounces is this? 6 ounces. Surely they used to be like 8 or 10 or something. I don't know. Anyway, I really think that this will be a hit. The kids always love when I buy one of these cheese balls. Of course, I got some salted butter. You got to have lots of butter at Thanksgiving for everything, right? Yes, of course. So I had to get some butter. I just heard the garage door open, which means my husband's home. So he's fixing to come bursting up in here. And I'm going to be like, hush your mouth. I'm filming. Hold on a second, because here he comes. Well, he's brought me an apple fritter from somewheres. Have to eat that in a few minutes. But anyway. All right. I was like, you got to go outside. I was like, I appreciate the apple fritter, but you got to go outside, home slice, because I don't want you listening to me do this. My kids are all occupied. I'm like, now go occupy yourself. He brought, there's like a coffee shop somewhere downtown. I've not even been to it yet, but they have really good coffee, apparently. And I don't drink any kind of coffee. I hardly ever drink coffee, and when I do, it is just like, it don't have a lot of added flavor, okay? But anyway, he gets Malia coffee from there, and Samuel and Scarlett. They have like a caffeine-free option, and he gets that. Okay, I laid all this out, and I thought, what did I buy this for? Oh, yeah, then I remembered. I make these things with these crescent rolls. Okay, what I do is I take sausage. I cook up the sausage. This is usually the kind I get. And you can get hot sausage if you want it hotter. But this is what I typically grab when I buy sausage. So anyway, you cook the sausage, and then after the sausage is all cooked and you drain the grease off, you know, you mix in a can of rotel, like drain it, and then mix in some rotel. I don't think I typically, this is one of those things I eyeball. I'm not sure if I mix the whole can, but I don't use 2 things of cream cheese either, just one. But I get the 2-pack, because it's like it saves you a little bit of money to get the 2-pack. So, and I use cream cheese a lot. So anyway, cream cheese, sausage, rotel mixed together, and then I stuff it in these crescent rolls and bake them just per the directions on the crescent rolls in the oven. And it's just a really good little treat. So I'm going to do that. But I couldn't remember. I pulled out, I was like, wait, why did I buy sausage? And why did I get cream cheese? Anyway, that's what I'm doing with this. I'm not making homemade macaroni and cheese. I will be making a Velveeta shells and cheese, which is my personal favorite. So anyway, I'm not a huge macaroni and cheese person anyway, so you probably shouldn't take my advice as far as what the best, store-bought noodle is, but I'm just not a big mac and cheese person. But I prefer this for sure over like a box of macaroni and cheese, but that's just me. By the way, they make several versions of this. They make some with like bacon bits in it, which I think's pretty good. And then I think they make one with they used to make one with like broccoli or something. Am I going crazy? Something else that was mixed in it. I can't remember. Anyway, this is just the regular one, the original. That's the one I typically buy. And of course, eggs. I bought 2 things of eggs because we just eat eggs a lot around here. And of course, you're going to make deviled eggs. Lots and lots of deviled eggs because they're our favorite. Now, I have seen people before. I got this big old thing of mayo because we were almost out. Yes, there's like the Hellman's brand and stuff is better, but again, I'm going for more bang for your buck here, and to me, it kind of tastes the same, truthfully. I don't know. Everybody swears by like Hellman's, and what's that other one everybody likes a lot? And I'm like, I really feel like it all tastes the same, as long as it's not Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip definitely does not taste like mayo. I prefer mayo. Anyway, I've seen people make their deviled eggs with just mayo and nothing else in it. And I'm like, what? It seems like a crime against humanity. I don't know. Down here in the South, we add mayo, we add mustard. To me, it is not a deviled egg if there's not mustard in it. And I usually don't. I usually just add the mayo and the mustard. But so many people put like sweet relish in their deviled eggs around here. Anyway, I'm usually just mayo and mustard. But the people who just make it, and if you're one of these people who just make it with mayo, then more power to you. If that's what you like, I'm not dissing you at all. I love mustard, and I've just got to have it in my deviled eggs. I can't imagine deviled eggs without mustard. Anyway, I had plenty of mustard on hand, so I didn't have to buy any more mustard. I got these by mistake in a Walmart pickup. They were supposed to give me 2 bags of frozen broccoli because I was making broccoli and cheese soup. But they gave me 1 bag of broccoli and 1 bag of Brussels sprouts. We're not big Brussels sprouts people around here. And I don't know what to do with these. So, I was home and putting groceries away before I even realized it. I was like, I'm not taking these back or anything like that. So I was like, we will eat them somehow. So if y'all have some way to like zhuzh up, you know, Brussels sprouts and make them good, what can I do with these, y'all? Tell me what to do with these. And I'll cook these if y'all got a good recipe and can tell me what to do. What to do to make these taste good. Because just like this on their own, nobody in this house is going to eat them. So give me some ideas. Dolly, you're in my seat, girl. Yeah, you're in my seat, girl. You're in my seat, girl. You're in my seat. Okay, the sun has come out and is blinding me, and my dog is stolen my seat. But I'm going to let her have it because she's spoiled rotten. All right, so I'm going to wrap this video up because my husband's like, can I come back in the house now? I'm like, not till I'm done. No, maybe I'm just weird. I can film in front of my kids and it doesn't bother me. I can sometimes film in front of total strangers and it doesn't bother me. Well, not always. Sometimes I'm in a store filming and there's people in there and I get weirded out. But something about my husband watching or just listening to me, it weirds me out. I don't know why. I think I'm too concerned and too worried with what he's going to think. Like he's judging me. I know he's not. He could care less. Y'all, he could honestly care less. Anyway, so, I was trying to remember if there's something else that I have bought to share with y'all and I can't think of anything. But anyway, that's why I'm putting this video out now in case I have time to run to the store and buy something else if you give me an idea. If you're wondering about stuffing and like dressing, we're not really like stuffing people. I feel like kind of where I'm from, the area, we're more like dressing people. There is a difference. There's a difference between dressing and stuffing. And dressing is more of a thing around here. And my mom makes chicken and dressing everything. See, this sun is killing me. Oh, it's making my eyes water. But she makes chicken and dressing every Thanksgiving, and she makes like 2 big old pans full. So I save that for Thanksgiving Day. I don't make it here. My husband's made chicken and dressing before a couple years ago, and it was pretty good. It was his first time making it. I've never made it because I'm like, I'll eat my mom's. So I'm not making it. My mom's making it. But we're not making it this year as far as I know, unless Jeffrey just comes storming in here in the next few days and is like, I've decided to make chicken and dressing or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not making that. But if you have any other ideas or if I've left something, like cranberry sauce, we're totally the canned jellied cranberry sauce people. I do have a can in there, but it's from like last year. I'm assuming it's still good. But I can always grab some of that. I feel like maybe they won't run out before I get to the store. Oh, I have corn on the cob in the freezer. So I'm probably going to make corn on the cob too. I'm feeling like that's pretty much everything that I've bought so far. Well, anyways, guys, I'm fixing to get off here. I'm going to try to make one more video before Thanksgiving. But as usual, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.